Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes on the September 23rd, Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and not much has really changed in terms of the overall logic of the forecast for much of the area in the from southern New England down into the northern mid-Atlantic states. We are basically sitting in between. We have to the northeast, uh, post-tropical cyclone Teddy, which, as impressive as it was on the satellite yesterday, it has weakened quite a bit as it's moving inland. It's still producing tropical storm force winds, but in terms of anything extreme, it's not really doing that. And that's good news for the folks in Nova Scotia, with most of the winds in the category that the folks in Nova Scotia, you've seen that kind of wind before. Problematic in some instances, yes, but not really destructive. In the meantime, we have the moisture from Tropical Storm Beta sitting in the Gulf states, and actually the clouds have pushed up fairly far north, as has some of the rain into parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. But you see those clouds are kind of getting pushed east southeast, so we're squared in the middle of this and in a good sweet spot. Our nice weather just continues, and now we're going to warm up as we go forward. Just one other thing I want to point out. If you look up on the upper left, we have a very strong frontal system. In fact, it's a series of systems that'll be coming into the northwestern part of the U.S., bringing some much needed substantial rainfall over the next 7 days. It doesn't, unfortunately, extend all the way down into California, but it will go a long way to quenching and putting out the wildfires that have been going on up in parts of Washington State and in Oregon. So some good news there with respect to the wildfires. Here's another view. When you look at this from the perspective of Canada, you've got your wrapped up post-tropical cyclone Teddy moving up through Nova Scotia this morning and heading toward Newfoundland. And you're seeing that big frontal system sweeping into the west. And again, we're kind of in between here in a good place. So the weather conditions specifically around Nova Scotia, we're seeing some gusts up to 50, 60 miles an hour along some of the coastal locations. This is a surface map showing observations as of 8 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time, and it looks to me, judging from the wind, that you have the center's probably right in here somewhere, and that is going to continue to the northeast and on up toward Newfoundland. Just give you just a couple of observations. Let's just get rid of this. Um, there we go. Now it's gone. But just as an example, Hart Island is southeast wind at 45, gusting to 56. And then we look to the west of that on the other side. Bevan Island is northwest at 37, gusting. No, I'm sorry, northwest at 28, gusting to 37. So that's the center of the system is right in between, just about on land, and will continue on its way to the northeast. Here's the radar this morning, and you see the rains in East Texas. If you look down near the Houston area, you can actually see what's left of the circulation of Tropical Storm Beta and the rains that are up through Arkansas and northwest Mississippi and western Tennessee. Again, I expect all of this to slide to the east. In the Pacific Northwest, some moderate to heavy rain has now moved into western Washington and northwestern Oregon. So we've got some good news there, a little bit of shower activity up in the Dakotas, and also the back edge of Teddy producing the last of some showers in eastern Maine and everywhere else. It's all good. So there's Teddy on the coast. We've got the big high now that was to our north is now to our south. It's down in West Virginia, and that means temperatures are going to be trending higher beginning today. As far as the forecast going forward in terms of rainfall from the weather prediction folks, we're looking at rain across from Louisiana on eastward through northern Alabama and Georgia into the Carolinas on the order of 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half. We're going to see some rain here probably later Sunday night and Monday from the first of two cold fronts. Until then, we're just on cruise control, and that's it. And of course, the Northwest getting clobbered, and that's in a good way because they need the rain. Several to many inches of rain forecast to fall over the next 7 days. So let's look at our high temperatures as far as today is concerned. We're going up. Sunshine, highs will be in the mid 70s to around 80 degrees, a little bit cooler right along the immediate shore. For tomorrow, temperatures pretty much the same story, 70s to near 80. And we'll do a wash, rinse, repeat on Friday with temperatures in the 70s to around 80. I think we're going to carry highs in the 70s through the weekend. And the next real weather change for us is going to be the first of two cold fronts. You see the rain from Beta goes well to the south, southern Virginia and Delmarva offshore. First cold front will approach on early Monday and brings in actually some widespread shower activity Monday morning into early afternoon, and then it ends from west to east. And then a second front will approach for late Tuesday into early Wednesday with some showers and who knows, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder. And behind that, some very cool air will be coming into the eastern part of the United States. Some question later next week whether there might be a third wave of precip at the end of the week with the stalled front offshore and a low developing on it, but that's a problem for the long term. Overall, everything still remains in a good spot here. So enjoy the rest of your day. Just want to remind everybody there's no Joe and Joe weather show tonight because we did 11 days in a row. So we're taking a break tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern time on my YouTube channel. Also, as we go deeper into the fall and the approaching winter months, you might want to consider being on my weather platform on Patreon, which is patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's a subscription platform, but if you subscribe for one year, you get 15% off or 2 months free. If you're a current member, you can switch to the annual subscription and get the 15% discount. We're not talking about a lot of money here. It's just basically enough to buy me a cup of coffee once a month, and I'm okay with that. So do consider it, patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.